Hey guys, Cronus Falls here, and today I'm going to make a little bit of an update to that Unkillable video I made a little while back where we came in and we used 2 frozen banshees as well as a painkeeper, a man-eater, where is he? Man-eater, there he is, and a kale in order to 3-key the Ultra Nightmare clan boss. Now, a lot of people have had troubles with this, so I just wanted to kind of make an update video and talk you guys through exactly what kind of stuff can be messing up your run. That way you can work on troubleshooting it if you are having issues. So first things first, let's take a look at Masteries. So Masteries, I actually don't have any on these two, but I do on Kale here. So there are a couple of things that we can do on Masteries that would end up messing it up. So first thing is, if we are going into the support tree, Arcane Celerity or Rapid Response can both mess it up. Basically anything that messes with turn meters. So if you're coming into defense, this could mess it up as well. Cycle of Revenge gives turn meter boost. So that is the first thing you need to look out for when you're making this build. Make sure that none of these masteries are in place and are going to mess up your turn meter. Now, the next thing that's a little bit more complex, I guess you would say, in Masteries that can mess it up is actually Lore of Steel. So Lore of Steel increases the base stat set bonuses of all artifact sets that increase the base stats by 15%. Not accurate because it works on speed as well, which is not 15%. This increase is multiplicative, not additive. So basically, what happens with Lore of Steel is it changes your amounts to decimals typically, and it rounds in the game. Obviously, you only see whole numbers, integers, so that means that you're not really running at the exact speed it says you are. So I want to go ahead and show you guys an example of that here. So let's take a look. My man-eater, where is he? So my man-eater, he has the Lore of Steel mastery. It says he is running at 254 speed, I believe. Yeah, 254. Let's go ahead and move over to Deadwood Jedi's calculator here. So we are going to come into Man-Eater. We're going to say, okay, so Man-Eater, it says he's running at 254, right? So that is the speed that it is claiming. Man-Eater's base speed is 98, it looks like. So we need to type that in here, 98, and then he is in 3 speed sets. So off the bat, you can see that changes it, and he is in the Lore of Steel mastery. So with this, he is running at 254.57. Now that works. That is an amount that we can work with, and basically we are looking good. He can come in there at 254.57 and do his work. Now let's come over here and let's take that number of speed sets and let's drop it to 2. Now he's running at 253.05, but it would still say that he is at 254, which means you're actually running basically 1 speed lower than what it actually claims you are. So I've had someone on my Discord have this issue before. I noticed he was only running 2 speed sets while I was running 3, and that was the issue right there. So you're going to want to plug it in on all of your champions. So let's go ahead and come back in here and look at one of my other ones. So let's take a look at Kale here. He actually doesn't have any speed sets on because he's super slow. Who else? Painkeeper. Okay, so Painkeeper has 1 divine speed, 1 speed. So basically 2 speed sets. And I believe she does have Lore of Steel. Yes, she does. So let's go ahead and come back here, go up to Painkeeper, and say, okay, so Painkeeper is running at, let's see, first of all, her base speed is 102, and she's running at 240. So 240 here, base speed is 102, and we know she is in 2 speed sets, and she does have the Lore of Steel mastery. So we can see there, boom, she is running at 240.15. That is perfect. That is where we want her at, above that 240 mark, but not up to 241. So we are looking good. She comes in there and runs it correctly. I'm not sure what would happen if we switch it to 1 speed set though. So we'd still be looking okay with 1 speed set. So that's good to know. Now with the Painkeeper, you do need to be running her in 1 Immortal set, as I mentioned in the last video, so you shouldn't be seeing 3 speed sets here. But basically that is probably going to be the biggest thing. So if you want to check this out for your own team, if it's just not running correctly for you and you don't know why, deadwoodjedi.com, you go to his calculator and you can plug these in for your champions and see it. I'm not going to go ahead and show the entire thing here because I'm not sure if it works properly with Painkeeper's A1 going off. But we can actually check it here. So let's go ahead. Let's say Kale is running at, what is it, 124. And both of the Frozen Banshees are at 189. Let's see. So we plug all of that in. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead. We use the A3 first turn. We're going to put a 1 delay on Painkeeper's A2. And we'll see if that shows off correctly. So we come in here and it's showing that Painkeeper will use her A3 right there, and then Maneater will use his A3 right before the AoE 1. So I think this shows it correctly. I'd have to look through it more to make sure. But basically, the Maneater's A3 should always be coming off right before AoE 1. So it looks like it is. Boom. Yeah, so this is going to take you all the way through to turn 50. At least it should. So let's see here. AoE 1. Boom. Yeah, still going at turn 39. Come down here to turn 50. And yeah, right there before AoE 1. So this is how it works, guys. Like I said, though, you want to make sure that all of these are entered properly. So if you're putting in your Kale, you know, your Frozen Banshees, if they have the Lord of Steel Mastery, if they have speed sets, you want to go ahead and put these in. So let's take a look at my Frozen Banshees real quick. Come over to them. I'm using these 2 level 50s here. And so let's see. She's at 189, running 2 speed sets. I believe the same with the other one. Actually, only 1 speed set here. So they are both at 189. One has 1 speed set, one has 2 rather. So let's do 1 and 2. So with those, we can see that the calculated speed is still exactly 189, even with the speed sets. So we're looking perfectly fine there. And then my Kale has no sets, so we don't have to worry about it. And they don't have any Allura Steel. So if you put all of this in, you get the calculated speeds, and you see that this is running perfectly. So I hope that helps you guys out if you were having troubles with this. Other things to make sure of, you know, I've seen some people have problems with this. Maybe, you know, your Painkeeper isn't fully booked on her A3, or your Maneater isn't, for instance. I've had a couple people just like, it's not working, and then they realize, I never actually maxed out their skills. Important thing to know for Maneater, you don't have to max any of his other skills, just the A3. As long as you get those, it works perfectly fine. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I said, leave a comment down below or join the Discord. I can help you a lot more quickly on Discord if you are having issues with it, and we can see if we can go ahead and fix it up for you. Oh, one more thing. I did have one person who mentioned they were doing this, and it was really messing with them, so I just want to throw it out there. Any champions like a, let's see, where is she? I think I have one in here. Blue, where are you? There we go, like Juliana here. So if you're using poisoners, obviously Juliana is a decent one, but on her A1, let's go ahead and pull her out. On her A1, you will see that she does a turn meter boost. So attacks one enemy 2 times. Each critical hit fills the champion's turn meter by 10%. So I had someone trying to do it with Juliana, and he ended up realizing it before we talked. But yeah, this turn meter boost is going to mess you up as well. So you can't use anyone with any sort of turn meter boost either. You need to just use regular poison champions like Kale, Frozen Banshee, Aothar, Occult Brawler. All of them work. And just get those speeds right, those calculated speeds. Make sure everyone is moving correctly, and that should do it for you. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope this helps you out if you were having trouble with it. Like I said, if not, hit me up. We can see if we can fix it up for you. But make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Leave a comment down below or join the Discord if you have anything you'd like to talk about. I'm always happy to help you guys out, and thanks for watching.